So Justyn Ross hasn't been getting the playing time that Chiefs fans have been wanting him to get, but it's no secret that he's still a very talented wide receiver who's probably just getting eased into the game plan more. So this video, we're going to be actually talking about how good is Justyn Ross, and somebody has said in my comments, you have made videos all year hyping up the wide receiver core and now they're terrible. I didn't think that it would be this slow of a start. I thought the wide receiver core would be crazy this year. That's not my fault. I'm not the head coach. I don't call the plays for them. But I do think the play caller has to improve. And one thing we have to do is keep Sky Moore and Rashee Rice off the field at the same time. Them dudes they don't pair with each other. And give Justyn Ross more snaps. When I was at the Jets game, I was behind the Chiefs sideline, and all I saw was Ross number 8 the whole time. He only had 4 snaps that game against the Jets when we was clearly struggling on offense. So my question is, what's going on with Justyn Ross? Why doesn't he get the snaps when we are literally struggling on offense? I mean, it can't be that bad. Throw him in there, let him work. 4 snaps is unacceptable for a wide receiver, and I just don't know why we're using a 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver. And we're not using him. We have him on the sidelines or we have him as a special teamer. It's like, what are we really doing? That could be a perfect dude from Mahomes. Back shoulder monster. I could easily see it because Ross is a jump ball threat. I mean, we seen in preseason what he could do. He was balling out in preseason. So why can't he? I mean, I get preseason is just preseason, but it's still the NFL. Why can't he ball out in the regular season as well? Get him out there. Ease him into the game. I understand that they want to ease him in because he's hurt or he gets injured a lot, but you have to give him his snaps, man. You have to give him his snaps. You just have to. And hopefully against the Minnesota Vikings, we could see him next week, man. So Ross became a big-time playmaker for the Tigers in his first 2 years. Through surgery on a congenital spinal fusion condition that sidelined him for the 2020 season, but he came back strong in 2021 by starting 10 games, 46 receptions, 514 yards, 3 TDs, and as a sophomore, he was named honorable mention All ACC selection after leading his squad in receptions, 66 receptions, 865 yards, 8 TDs as a 14-game starter. Now, obviously, that was when everything was going bad in Clemson. The quarterback was horrible, wasn't really feeding the ball to Ross. Could have had another 1,000-yard year. But as a true freshman, he had 46 passes for 1,000 yards. That was 21.7 yards per reception and 9 touchdowns. And I was in 15 games, and they went on to win the national championship. So Ross was a top 50 national recruit, and an Alabama Mr. Football Award finalist at Phoenix City High School. But he turned down the Crimson Tide to sign with the Tigers. I'm happy he did that. And he ended up going, having a great year. Now, Ross returned from spinal surgery. I kept him out for the entire 2020 season. But we don't know, man. Is he going to return to that 2018 and that 2019 form? That's what we're trying to figure out. But Andy Reid is not letting us figure that out. He expanded his route tree. He's a very good route runner. He's very, I ain't gonna say shifty, but for a dude his size, he's very shifty. And he could be effective in his passing attack. Give him some vertical throws where his stride and length and build-up speed will work in his favor. He always looks smooth catching on the move, and he still has an up and over advantage on jump balls. He could elude press very well. And I don't know, man. He's valuable. He has good size and length to mismatch short corners. He posted 1,865 yards and 17 touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. He snaps off and breaking routes at Chris Ingles. I mean, he's very good at working across the hashes and vertically. His catch focus is amazing. He's athletic and he's smooth catching on the move. He could sink and save low throws. His footwork is great. He's very bouncy with a very great catch radius on jump balls. So those are some key things to know about Justyn Ross. And if you look at his history, he's clearly a very skilled player, and he's a very, very good football player. The Kansas City Chiefs, I don't know if they don't know how to use him. I don't know what's going on. I think they're still experimenting or something. But fans are getting angry because we know Justyn Ross is good. We know Justyn Ross is good, but he's just being sidelined. I'm pretty sure every fan that was hyping him up in the offseason like me, that was on his side, is very mad that we're not seeing him in the game, especially after what's going on in these games. Now, what I want to see on the field at the same time is Rashee Rice and Justyn Ross, man. Why aren't we seeing Rashee Rice and Justyn Ross on the field at the same time? We know that that duo could work out very, very well because they're two different type of wide receivers, and Justyn Ross could stretch the field while Rashee Rice is, taking them a little underneath Juju Smith-Schuster type of things. And what we can't figure out right now is who's our man beaters, right? That's clearly what the Chiefs can't figure out. I'm starting to think we don't even have that much man beaters, if you ask me. I mean, Tony could be a man beater. Justyn Ross is obviously a man beater that we're not putting in the game. He could break presses very well. Like, he's a physical, big-bodied wide receiver, and he's our only big-bodied wide receiver. Rashee has a big frame, but Ross is tall with a big frame, and we're not putting him out there. So it feels like a joke. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Is this something that we don't know that's going on in the front office or something with Ross? I just don't understand why Reed doesn't want to put him in the game, man. And y'all probably going to criticize me for this video because y'all like to defend everything. Not y'all, but a lot of people like to defend everything that Andy Reid does. So I'm probably going to get some criticism for this video. Now, there's no secret that Andy Reid is the greatest coach of all time, or at least the greatest offensive mind of all time. So I trust him, and I know he's going to do what's right. But it's like, damn, Reid, put my boy Ross in there. Let's let him cook. Like, come on, 4 snaps, 6 snaps, whatever it was. You can't just let him get 30 plus and see how it goes for at least one game. If you don't like how it goes, then that's when you start sidelining him. But come on, man, you can't give a dude no chance and expect him to. You can't give a dude a chance without giving him no chance. If you get what I'm trying to say, man. But we play the Vikings next week. I expect us to see more of Ross. We might see more of Ross. Who knows? It'll be great if we do see more of Ross. And I got more videos coming out for y'all. It's been a rough season so far, so it's kind of hard to really, make them same videos that I was making for y'all in the off season, because I'm not trying to criticize the team for titles and stuff like that. But I got an interesting video coming out for y'all on who the Chiefs should target, trade targets, wide receivers. But I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that very, very soon. But yeah, man, just every week, keep getting these wins. Even if the wins are sloppy, keep stacking up these wins and getting it together with the wide receiver core. Keep watching film and seeing what's going on. And Mahomes is going to also improve. I'm pretty sure he's a little shaky right now to start the season. It happens. Quarterbacks usually always do this. Trust. But it's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out. Peace. Look at that catch right there.